What's up, guys? We are back at it again. We are heading out to Tennessee, an adventure with Ford. Got my buddy Jim with me for a secondary camera guy.
Your destination is on the right.
All right, we just pulled up to the RT Lodge. We're gonna get ready for the Ford Rodeo tomorrow. This place is super nice. It smells like a forest fire out here. It's got like a cool little trail right over this way, which I might have to explore later. Don't know what that's all about. Very nice little lodge. Jim's up here. We're about to go check in, see what it's all about. Sweet. Love the decor. We got a little pheasant dog.
The Walker House.
By chance. So I have to say, this hotel is super peaceful. Can't wait to go to this Ford Rodeo. Man, it looks like there's a bunch of trails out here. It smells amazing outside. Just taking in the nature. Definitely digging it. Like, this is a little outside area. Koi ponds. Just listen. So the vibe of this place is super cool. Jim's over here chilling. We're checking it all out. We got some bucks up on the wall. We got ducks. Dudes on the wall, just kind of cabiny vibes. Really digging it all. Pretty wild. We actually have a key, a physical key. Doesn't normally happen in California. We get a physical key. We got some sweet, like just, I don't know. I'm loving the vibe of this place. Super cool. What we got in here? Just put our stuff, get the little robe chilling. You know what I'm saying? Shower. Just a pretty chill little spot. Nice clean little shower. No pubes. That's good. Let's see, what else? We got a little TV. We got a bed. It's really all we need. 7 a.m. We're gonna go hit this breakfast. Beautiful day in the Smoky Mountains. First time I've been here. This is a really nice lodge. It looks awesome at night. Really nice during the daytime as well. We got like koi ponds and everything. I love all the aesthetics on all this.
Good one.
Welcome. Of course. All right, hi everyone. Dan Kangas, senior designer on the Bronco team. Bronco Sport, make it even more Bronco. To take this update a step further and try to close the capability gap between Bronco and Bronco Sport. Cool, and we try to identify areas, opportunity to add that robustness.
Are you working here?
I am not. I actually work out on the Moab. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm also a Ford Performance driver. I compete in the Rebel Rally in the Bronco Sport.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Perfect.
I've won the last 3 years for the class.
Whoa!
For now.
Navigational rally. So what does that mean?
So it means that you have
a
a map, and it means you have a map and compass.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're finding checkpoints off road in various terrains.
All right.
It'll tell you, because we're Bronco #1 here, is as we come up the hill, you'll get an opportunity to see the Bronco Sport. It'll start appearing up your passenger side. Look now.
Oh, you guys see him?
Through some ruts there. Sasquatch has a little...
You'll get to drive some of our early prototype vehicles.
I know you said it had a locking rear differential. Are you able to turn it on and off? So like, could he spin one tire in that position?
Yes, yeah, so there's a physical button in the center console that you can turn it on and off, but
So
it's also activated with the drive modes.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, he has it engaged.
Do you know what gauge that is? It's steel? Something? Eighth?
Yeah, it's pretty substantial.
Okay. All right, time to drive. First impression, driver's seat's nice and comfy. And we need some AC, that's what I feel.
Just kick it on.
Oh, look at that, fancy. Got a cool little gauge.
Go ahead and get your goat mode. So you're gonna go here, and 5 clicks to the right is gonna be your off-road mode, and you'll see us adjust in there.
See, we're on normal, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all the way over to that goat.
Yep, that'll be off-road mode.
All right, awesome.
All right, so off-road, that'll automatically enable your 4-wheel drive lock as well as your traction control off. So you'll see that lit up in your cluster as well.
Cool, and then that's for the rear differential locker?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if you use rock crawl mode, it'll automatically turn on your rear diff locker as well.
Is that just one like more click?
It'll be 2 more to the right, so you'll do rally and then
rally and then rock crawl. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I think as they talked about before, right, we have the front camera as well as front with 360, right? And then specific to the off-road modes, you do have your vehicle tire lines as well. So if you turn that wheel, it's actually going to follow through.
Gotcha.
Cameras for your front tires as well.
Perfect.
So with that, I'll get us back in the front and we'll get out driving.
Oh yeah, this camera actually is already very helpful. That's cool. We got a little undulation right here. Nice. This thing drives really smooth, to be honest. It's actually very soft. The Bilstein suspension feels nice.
And then kind of this weird tree, we're going to go around it to the right. That works.
Hitting something.
Yeah, it just sticks.
Yeah. Gotcha. So, just a little forest trail road.
Yep, a little bit of washout around.
Yeah. Just kind of feel it out. Feels good. Are we going to a bigger spot or what?
It's actually going to get tighter.
Okay. So this thing's actually kind of zippy.
Yeah.
It's not bad. We're around it.
Then we're going to come around this curve and there's going to be a sharp left-hand turn.
So then we're going to use our little R mode. All right. Now this is the 2-liter?
This is the 2-liter. So the Badlands trim is going to be exclusive 2-liter. And then if you get a big Bender and Outer Banks, you're going to have that 1.5-liter.
Gotcha. This thing's actually kind of quick.
Yeah, it feels really nice on the road as well.
Yeah, I bet. It's actually pretty zippy. It's got quite good power. Yeah. All right.
And you'll feel that tire pick.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What's your degree?
Oh, I don't know.
Here, if you hit okay.
We will see. 20 degrees.
20? Okay, let's get more. Come on. Keep
Do I go right or what?
I would go down
21,
just a little
22.
22,
All right.
21.
22's our max.
Is it? What's max? We can-
All right, good job. Did you
20?
get a sticker?
Oh no.
There you go, man.
We're official now.
I
Cool.
know. I know. Okay, so just up ahead, you're going to have some whoops.
Okay.
All right, so enjoy the ride, and after that, you'll have another articulation mount.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Sweet.
Yeah, so
So we're gonna hit some bumps. I'm gonna hit them decent. We're gonna see. Oh yeah. Not bad. We'll see what our degree is again. Tilting this thing. 12 degrees, not bad. We just had 22, so this is mellow. And honestly, probably got 2 wheels in the air right now. Just tilting. Left and right. Not too shabby. Using that skid plate a little bit. You can feel it in the front. It's honestly impressive. Yeah, not bad. Do we get more engine brake if we put it in a certain mode?
this button here, if you go ahead and click it, so you're gonna get a pop-up for use. So now you have trail 1 pedal active, and you'll see the little foot with the 1 on there.
Mm-hmm.
So the way this works, right? So if you take your foot off the brake,
We're not going anywhere.
right. So you only need to worry about throttle and driving, right?
Wow.
And it's gonna automatically do that.
Interesting.
So it's more for like a rock crawl style.
Yeah, I can see that.
So you're not 2-foot driving.
And it's pretty like it's harsh, but also smooth at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, in a 2-foot driving scenario,
Yeah.
right? You
Like
want to
if
get
I
on
let
the brake.
off, yeah, exactly. If I want to get on the brake, I'm on the brake.
Yep. So now if you want to use trail control, right? So if you come to your stop, it's kind of a subset of this button here. It's gonna be like your off-road cruise control. So you're gonna use that cruise control there on the left. So your switch back there, and if you just hit up on this button right on that switch, it's gonna go up to 1 mile. Are you on the brake or?
Yeah, I'm on the brake. Should I not be?
Yep. So if you come off the brake, it's gonna start moving the vehicle forward at your desired speed.
It'll just
And as you go downhill, it's gonna keep you at that speed.
And can I go like faster if I hit it?
Yep. Yep.
That'll be
good. Yeah.
And if you hit the gas, will it slow itself back down to that speed?
I believe so. Yes.
Let's see. So do that. Turn off. We're in the red. Huh. Cool.
And then if you hit the brake, that speed will adjust down to 1 if you stop. Right.
Gotcha. All right. Well, those modes are pretty neat.
So yep. Now if you just hit the button, it'll turn you off, and you're good to go.
Good to go. Cool.
That's how you would engine brake down the hill.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I'm gonna hit the beans here a little bit.
So we're gonna hit the spot up here around these two.
Feels like I'm super impressed at how fast this thing is, to be honest.
You're gonna have one big mud here, and then you're gonna have an uphill right to the left. So you're gonna have a back whip, and then you're in the ruts.
Will they crawl out? Yes. Surprisingly. It's that sidewall bite.
We've been running that, so
Yeah, it's pretty grooved out.
It's getting rutted, and the Broncos are going through there too as their chase vehicles. So
Yeah.
area.
Not bad.
You'll kind of come over this crest here and just.
Driving impressions. I'm actually very impressed with what this thing can do. If I went out on a trail and I had no experience with this, I would be like, are we gonna make it? What do you think, Jim?
No, I think the capability is showing. It's definitely, honestly, it's more capable than I thought.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
for sure. Which is cool.
We're both way more off-road status. Park it on a tree.
Yeah. So I guess it's got this. We got Bang & Olufsen, I guess, stereo system. So that's
Correct.
pretty.
Yep. So yeah, that'll be optional with your tech packages. The BYOD is going to be standard here. So you do have accessory mounted points up here. So if you were to mount your GoPro, say, you do have those points there that you can accessorize with 2 USB-Cs up there.
Awesome.
For the Black Diamond and both the Sasquatch packages, you also get a 110 plug back here and in your cargo area, along with your 312 volts. So,
and then here's all the
so those are gonna be your
accessories.
pre-wired aux switches. So you do have wiring already in the engine bay areas.
Gotcha.
There's a diagram for that and everything, shows you where it is. And if you want to put a light bar, pod lights, whatever, you can rig that up to the required amperage. But
yeah, that's super handy. I love that. This new grounds opens October 4th, which is going to be really amazing for everyone. They got like a beautiful lake out here. They got like some fly fishing you can cast and play around out here. But let's come back over here and actually talk about why we are here. This is the Ford Bronco Sport. And I know most of my viewers have never looked at this car, but there is definitely a large market out there for people in the like Subaru realm and that sort of thing wanting to get into a Bronco. And the Bronco Sport, this thing I just drove, but this thing was really, really capable. I was highly surprised. If you guys don't know, I daily 2016 4Runner on 35s with lockers and all those things, but this actually has quite a bit of those features. We got some 30.5-inch tires, I think, on here. The metric is two 35/65 R17s with some nice beefy sidewalls on here. Looks really good, and it worked out really well in the mud and off-road. The engine in this, I think I was in the 2-liter EcoBoost. That thing was surprisingly fast, to be honest. Like, I was amazed at how much pickup and go it had. And I don't really think we were spinning much tires off-road either. Like, everything was actually hooking up really well. They added some new tie-down points. These things are rated to 150 pounds or 68 kilograms on the side here. We also have an integrated roof rack, which is really nice. So like, say you got a kayak or a canoe, you can throw it up there and We don't have crossbars yet. I guess you'd have to add some crossbars, but then you could tie it down right here. There's cameras all around the car, which worked amazing off-road. So we got some on the sides here. We got one up front, where is it? Right here, which worked awesome. They have kind of these sighting lines in the hood of the Bronco itself. This is kind of to gauge off-road. That was actually kind of nice just to see where you're at. You have those cameras that point down and you can see your front tires as you're turning off-road, which is really nice. Also, they're integrating this. This is coming with the Sasquatch package. We got this nice little bull bar up front, this little bash bar. Pretty sweet. I wouldn't bounce it off any trees or anything, but it's definitely there for a more rugged look, bumping into some bushes and that sort of stuff. One of the main things that I'm not sure what the stock one has, but this one has integrated tow points right in the front, or I should say recovery points. I don't see the D-ring hookup, which I did see when you had the bash bar off. So I think you got to remove this to get to the D-ring, but you can put a soft shackle on there if you need to. They were calling these Bronco bolts. They actually do say Bronco on them. They are a Torx bolt. You can pop those out and they're gonna have a lot of different accessories. This thing also has adaptive cruise control and blind spot monitoring detection on it as well. Underneath the front, use this a couple times. This one's black actually. Where is it? Maybe this one doesn't have it. Which one am I on? What am I looking at? I'm wrong. I'm sorry guys. This is the Outer Banks version right here. I didn't realize this is not the Sasquatch. Oh no, I don't know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? This is the Sasquatch. I'm completely wrong. Update on the front bumper. I thought we were on the Badlands Sasquatch edition. We are not. We are on the Outer Banks Sasquatch edition, which still gets us most of the features, but not everything. So one thing I did notice that's different, this front fascia is plastic here, but underneath a metal engine skid plate under there. So that's great for off-road. I did also notice we got some nice looking fog lights up front too. Those are pretty sweet. I like the design of the wheels. They look nice. It's in a gloss black. The interior in this one, I do kind of prefer this kind of cloth slash leather scenario. Kind of almost feels like some buckskin or something, but not quite. Looks pretty nice. They have this one outrigged with a bunch of different accessories. So we got these nice backings on the seat, and then they actually have a bike rack back here, which is pretty cool. Just some Yakima rack adapters. And this is not bolted down, but it's just kind of strapped down. You could put a bike back there. Pretty nice. We got tow recovery points on the back as well. 2 of those. Also, they don't make noise, so that's very nice. Little rubber thing. Most people with D-ring mounts, you'll notice that when you're off-road, those things start to shake and bounce all over the place. So it's nice to have that on here. We do have the tow package as well, and it has some mud flaps. In my opinion, the best thing about the Sasquatch Outer Banks version and the Sasquatch Badlands version is the dual clutch RDU, which is the rear drive unit. Basically, these things are all-wheel drive, so normally you would think about it as mostly a front-wheel drive vehicle, and then you have a rear differential that can engage when necessary. This actually has modes that it can give you a 50-50 torque split, so it can make it full-time all-wheel drive, and a rear locker, which is super nice for those twisties, getting off-road, off-camper situations, and being able to get through some gnarly stuff. The front grille on this thing is updated as well. It looks really nice. It's quite a bit better looking, in my opinion, than say the stock Bronco over here. With the regular Bronco Sport, we just kind of have the just the standard style grille. We don't have the bash bar. It does have fog lights down there, which is nice. This is all plastic, and underneath is plastic as well. So you don't get any of that protection that you would get on the higher end trim packages. Something else I noticed back here, we got those Bronco bolts again, and we do have a little bit of a skid in the back too, which is really nice if you're backing up into a rock. It's not gonna just rip your bumper off. We got the Bronco Sport Badlands Sasquatch edition right here. I do enjoy the green. Jim was kind of saying it blends into the grass a little too much. That's why we went over to this one. But this one does have Bilstein suspension on it. This thing rode extremely smooth off-road. I used to have a Subaru. Don't judge me. Used to have a WRX, and nowhere near as smooth as this. I also have a long traveled 4Runner with like King suspension. To be honest, It feels really good when I'm going really fast or when I'm jumping it. This felt smoother off-road, I'm not gonna lie. And that's like, I don't know, $10,000, $15,000 worth of suspension, just saying. Yeah, overall this thing looks really good. Okay, we got some accessories on this one, little Yakima rack up top. That looks nice. One thing I noticed also from the back seat, we got a little bit of molly panels in here, which is cool. And there's a zipper pocket. Ooh, and 2 colors, because, you know, why not? One thing I'm noticing with the suspension package on here with the Bilsteins, I wish there was a sticker on it. Now, I can't say that it's gonna be like that because these are pre-production models, so maybe they'll throw a sticker on there, but Ford, if you listen to this, throw a sticker on those guys because, you know, people are spending a little extra money. They wanna see that Bilstein sticker. This one has a really nice interior in it. I like the design. The texture of the seats feels very nice. It is a perforated style leather, pleather type vinyl. Maybe I'll get the official name for that, but it feels nice overall. Steering wheel feels nice, same sort of situation. Triple stitch steering wheel. Does have some flappy paddles on the back here. You know, one question I had earlier, this is one of big pet peeves, and I think we're good, actually. Does it do this? Yes, it does that. So that's one of my main things. Also, I'm seeing garage door openers. We got the triple remote here. We got our little microphone for talking on the Bluetooth. The 13.2-inch touchscreen with the Sync 4 is very clean and nice. I like that little pod up here too, which you can, you know, throw your phone into. You can throw your GoPro in, whatever you want to do. 2 cup holders here. We got 1 to 2 water bottles in the side of the door here, which will be easy. Glove compartment is fairly large. It does have a 110 volt outlet with 400 watt output and rear air. Then we got this little Bronco pony right here, you know what I mean? That's like a little Easter egg. And there's a little pocket right here, which we can shove some stuff into. Not necessarily like a water bottle, maybe, but you could definitely get a Red Bull in there if necessary. Pop this down in the middle. We got 2 more cup holders. So that goes down like that. We would have to pop forward the seat. So the one last little Easter egg, if you will, not really, but kind of, we do have a nice little map pocket for those things called pieces of paper and old school maps. If our GPS isn't working or maybe we need a specific map, we can pop those in there, pop your walkie-talkies on the side or whatever you need to do. It's very nice. I was super impressed with this car today, with its capability. I would have never put it through the paces that they put it through if it was my own personal vehicle, just because I didn't know it was capable of that. And then you find out, and you either find out or you get stuck, right? But today, we were at 22 degrees of angle. It felt pretty damn good, so I was super happy with that. Thank you, Ford, for having us come out. We're gonna go over here, check out the fly casting, and have a little bit more fun on the trail. See you guys later, and wrench on.